Hi everyone, slightly different video today. I finally made a break for it, having got through, I was working right through till, Christmas morning really. So I finally made a break for it yesterday afternoon and came down here to Burnham on Sea. Of course it was dark when I got here and I parked along the beach front up there. I don't know if you can see it, just past the pier overnight. Free parking, no hassles, really pleasant evening, yeah, lovely. And now I'm here in my favourite place. So unfortunately I can't stay too long because I've got a few things to do back at home, mostly sorting out a big pile of stuff that just got dumped everywhere in the run up to Christmas because I was so busy and I was loading my van up with presents for people and this and that and the other. So now I've dumped stuff in various places. I've got to tidy it all up and sort it all out now, go down to my storage space and put a lot of it in there and check it's not getting wet because it does get a bit damp in the winter. And then hopefully tomorrow I should be freer to get away. Sadly for Burnham on Sea, which is struggling because it's always a town that's not very well off, let's put it that way. They struggle financially. They depend a lot on the tourism trade. A local person told me that if they don't have that, then during the summer, then they feel the effects of that in the winter. So they've not had a good year, and of course they've just gone into tier 3, so everything's had to shut, you know, all the cafes, the Weatherspoons, unless they can do takeout. So yeah, let's just hope and pray all this COVID stuff is sorted out soon. There's a big crowd of people, I don't know if you can hear them coming behind me, so I'm moving. Yeah. Actually, I have to say, during the holiday period, it's quite relaxing here because you see that little hut up there, that's where the
yeah, especially when you get like where the dunes are.
I don't think I passed. I didn't think they were turning this way. Yeah, that little hut is obviously the beach hut, and during the summer, if you're here, you will get shouted at if you have to try to walk down this pier further than the bit that they've marked, or in fact try to approach the sea when the tide is out. So until the tide turns, you'll just get someone shouting at you. I came down here last night in the dark, and of course the other thing about this part of the country, Western-super-Mare part of the country, is the tide is always out and you've just got huge mud banks. And this isn't really, it's a funny place here because it's the sea but not the sea. It's like a channel, isn't it? A channel. Over there is the proper sea. This side, there's a lovely estuary up there. I'd go if I had the time. I'd go up. I might come back later in the week, but I'd go up there if I could. Yeah, my van is currently parked in the B&M car park, which is practically the only shop open in Burnham today. But I did get a nice haul of post-Christmas presents, which I do because everything's cheaper then. But yeah, I've got loads of stuff. An amazing thing happened today. I cannot believe it, because I walked through town and there's a charity shop open and they've got a great big load of vintage Action Man stuff for sale. Now it wasn't cheap, but then it wouldn't be, because vintage Action Man stuff is worth a lot of money. So I picked it up and I just basically got this huge bag full of Action Men and Jeeps and motorbikes and I don't know what else, which I'm going to give to my little grandson later in today. He's going to be dead 55 years old, and he's going to be super excited when he sees all that, as will be his dad, no doubt, I should imagine. But yeah, so bit of a panorama shot of what is possibly my favourite places on earth. Absolutely. And it breaks my heart to leave, to be honest, but I've got so much to sort out at home, including a turkey sat in the fridge. I can't leave that sat there for too long. I've got to find a home for it later. It was donated to us yesterday a bloke was trying to drop it at church as I drove past. And because I worked there, I pulled up and I took it off him, and I said I'd find it a good home. So cooked turkey it was. Beautiful. But I love the seaside. I feel like I can breathe again when I'm here. Particularly, I have to say, during the winter time when there's not hundreds of tourists. I mean, I don't like beaches where, you know, you're fighting for your inch of space with your deck chair and your parasol, etc. But in the winter, I think the seaside comes into its own, even though it's now drizzling. It's just utterly beautiful. And other problems today, well, I've got to find somewhere to empty my toilet. It's getting a bit too full. It's only number ones, so I can chuck it down the drain or something. So I'll be on the lookout later. I might take a detour on the way back up to the Midlands and have a quick look at Western Supermud, just to see if I can find a coffee shop open. But I think a lot of places are shut today. And I'm very excited. I got what I requested in our family secret Santa. I got a £20 Mountain Warehouse voucher, which I'm looking forward to spending. I don't know if I need anything, but that'd be nice to get something. Because really, my van life is basically just camping. I'm always camping, and that's utterly wonderful. So yeah. So I better go make myself a coffee for the journey, have a pee, because the toilets here are open, and then I could empty my toilet in the toilet here. I might get some funny looks off people, but do you know what? It's a toilet. It's not like, you know, it's not like a criminal offence, is it, emptying a toilet in a toilet? So maybe I'll pull up and do that, yeah. But yeah, utterly lovely, and I wish I wasn't having to leave right now, but I will definitely be coming back later in the week. And I hope everybody had a lovely Christmas, and hope you have a wonderful New Year, and I'll see you all later.